All right, so this is about the girl that did Uber Eats, and the girl apparently walked in on a guy naked, right? And she, there's this big, discourse whether he's in the wrong for, being indecently exposed or whether she's wrong for opening his door, apparently. So, let's see what's being said and let's get right.
Last week, this has been kind of like the video and the situation kind of heard around the internet. A man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to have order left at door, sees his DoorDasher me has a female name, falls asleep on the couch with his pants
Mm, falls asleep on the couch, right? So implications are being implicated. Implications are being had, sees that it's a female, falls asleep on the couch naked.
wear to his ankles and his front door wide open in
The front door wide open, right? What does that mean, right? Now there's different like people have different definitions of what a door wide open is, right? So this door is, some people consider this door open or wide open. Now some people only consider this to be wide open. So is this wide open? Is this wide open? Right? Now we getting very semantical. We getting very semantical. So
59 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is
59 degrees. What the fuck? What's the relevance of that?
what I see when I have to leave the order. Looks like our guy got some Wendy's. And our good friend here does...
Wendy's is gas. Wendy's got my favorite, like, low tier fast, like, outside of Shake Shack and all of that shit. Wendy's is my favorite burger.
Censor the body. But yes, the guy is laying there, presumably drunk out of his mind. And I've seen the original video, and though it is kind of grainy, I was trying to make out the pixels. But it did appear that this man was unsolved.
Pause.
What is the relevant? Why is that relevant? Is that relevant? Like,
That's fucked up.
And I feel like this is where really like all hell broke loose. Basically after she put out this video is when the entire internet kind of started to turn on her because they felt like she was making some false allegations.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal. And they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
Well yeah, let's be honest, the support she was talking to was probably some dude over in India picking his ass. And the only reason I know that is because I'm like a DoorDash aficionado. You know, a couple years back, your boy was deep in the DoorDash trenches. For me, it was like DoorDash is love, DoorDash is life. I was looking like the guy from the commercial. And I guess the way I would justify it to myself is like, oh, I'm working all day so I can be DoorDashing all night. And no, I don't mean I was driving the car. I mean I was being a fat ass at home. And so yes, there was a couple times I had to hop on the phone with their support. And I want to be clear, guys, it's like no racial, because every single time I had a problem, those Indian call center people got me right.
They have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! They just punished me for posting about my assault while DoorDashing.
And that's where people really started to have a problem with her call.
I mean, that's really different, because how can you say someone is having indecent exposure in their, like, if you're out in public and you expose yourself, that's indecent exposure. Now, is that sexual assault? Let's see. Is wait a minute. Indecent exposure sexual assault. Indecent exposure is generally not classified as sexual assault, but it can be considered a form of sexual abuse depending on the circumstances. So if it's what it's saying is, if we're operating within a situation that it depends on the situation, it's the line's a little bit blurry. The man's in his home, appearing to be asleep on his couch. That's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. Right? Now, if you said, oh, if he was going to meet you at the door and he, like, opened the door and greeted you that way, but in his own home, not moving, appearing to be sleeping, and all you're supposed to do is leave the food at the door, I don't know. Like, in New York, that might just be like a... Like, me personally, I've done Uber Eats before. So, if I'm seeing that... Like, if I'm walking up to somebody's house or apartment, because it's most likely going to be an apartment. I'm walking up the stairs and the door's open. I'm not even looking. Like, if I look inside of their apartment, I'm taking all accountability at that point. Whatever I see, I'm taking the L. So if I see somebody jerking their shit, like, inside, like, in the back, I gotta eat that, because I shouldn't have been looking. I should have been looking right at that doorstep, put the food there, turn my ass back around, and change the song on my iPhone. That's it. So that's just me personally.
Out because a lot of people felt like while the situation may have represented like indecent exposure, I don't think that you could technically call it SA. And there was a great deal of other people who were like of the opinion that the guy did technically say to leave the food at the door. So it's kind of like, oh, put the fries in the bag, bro. Or in this case, oh, leave the food at the door, sis.
They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! That was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
I mean, guys, I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but goddamn, girl, if you don't just go sign up for Grubhub right now, maybe favor.
So yep, I really lost my job. 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied it. There's no way that they could tell me what the reason why I just lost my job.
I mean, honestly, the reason DoorDash probably can't...
Where do you live that you can earn a living doing DoorDash? How often, like, what are the numbers looking like? Because I'm like, if I'm doing DoorDash, I don't know if I can, if that's just, that alone is just doing it.
Whereas is because, for one, this was all really bad publicity for them. And
Facts.
for two, I would think that recording the inside of one of their customers' house is like a big no-no.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's also true. You were recording inside of somebody's house, and I don't know.
I mean, if anything, the dude that was laying there on his couch might have a better chance at a lawsuit than her. But hey, I guess in 2025 in America, anything is possible. I recently saw that 500-pound female rapper who sued Lyft after someone did not want to let her hop in the back of their whip did actually receive quite the large settlement.
Oh, why you got her falling like that?
Hop in the back of their whip did actually receive quite the large settlement.
I mean, you better off, I guess, like, with all the obese people that might be on her side, I guess you might be better off just settling at that point, not taking it to court. You know what I mean? Low-key a free lick, low-key. How much do you think these niggas are paying, though? That's what I really want to know. Like, how much are niggas paying out for this? It can't be 5 figures. That's just too much. That's gotta be over something that's not a felony. That's not even really illegal. Like, it gotta be what? 5 bands at most.
My account is currently at risk of being banned.
They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok.
Damn, this broad stays explaining herself.
Not only did I get a 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday.
It was an assault, girl. Indecent exposure, possibly, yes. I think the reality of the situation is the dude probably had a long drunken night, and in his drunken state, he ordered DoorDash, like many people do. Maybe the dumbass then went to another website or app to have some me time, and in the process, the guy was so drunk that he passed out, leaving the door open.
With the door open, though. Like, is the guy that we're referencing suspect? Absolutely. Like, who does that with the door open? Like, with your front, like, the only way I could leave a door open if I'm drunk is if it's my room door. My fucking house door, just leaving it wide open. Now, I guess you don't live in New York. You don't live in Harlem like I do. You know, so maybe where you live, it's a very much different type of community. You know, maybe it's a gated, I don't know. But pants down, door open, I don't know. That's crazy. That's a whole nother conversation, huh?
Open.
Lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim.
Hold on, this is sample potential, my nigga. This is not sample potential.
The police are doing nothing.
Bum.
And if I get one more account strike on TikTok,
Bum.
my account's done.
Bum.
This is a man's world.
Bum.
I'm the victim.
Bum.
Remember,
Bum.
I'm the
Bum. Bum. Like some type of, you see the vision though? Like each thing she's bum. This is a man's world. Bum. I'm the victim. Bum. 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 Something. I don't know. There's something there. There's something there, my nigga. I'm telling you.
Once again, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but to like chalk this up to, oh, it's a man's world now, just shows me where her like victim mindset is really at.
I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
Yeah, I just gotta say, I will never understand the idea of someone holding up their phone and A, crying, or B, crashing out like this. Like, is no part of you recording yourself doing this embarrassing at all? Like, if it...
I mean, I think this is an opportunity for her to get some money, though. Like, this is an opportunity for her to... Right? Like she said, she lost her only stream of income. And out of nowhere, she's getting this influx of views because of this situation that's happening. Why not try to milk the shit? Why not milk the shit? Maybe you can get a lawsuit. Maybe you can get TikTok famous. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? So there's, in 2025, there's opportunities all around. There's motherfuckers who's famous for absolutely no reason. There's motherfuckers who's famous off of one Vine that just opened the door. Now, a lot of niggas, you know, they don't really use that opportunity, you know, one-hit wonders or whatever, people who never intended to be, you know, in that space. But all it takes is one situation, one video, one opportunity for you to get put on. Now, once you get the rock, though, right, it's like a handoff. Like, all you got to do is get in the game. That shit put you in the game, put you on the field. Now, what you do when you get the rock, that's completely on you. A lot of niggas fumble it. A lot of niggas do nothing. A lot of niggas get subbed out, never to be seen again. But if you can take that rock, you take that rushing attempt, you know what I mean? And you make something out of nothing. You make a nigga miss. You get that first. Move the chains. I'm talking about, you know?
Anything, she should really just shut the fuck up and file the lawsuit if she really feels that strongly about it.
They took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So no, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that.
Yeah, welcome to TikTok. Like, here, I think I got some change in my pocket. That's all that couple million views were gonna get you anyways. I mean, honestly, I think that she cares more about the attention and maybe garnering up some money than she does about receiving her perceived justice. Like, I really think if she would've just shut up and played it right, she really could have come off like the victim here. But now this all really just calls into question what her true motives are. And while I was editing this video, it actually has come to my attention that some other TikToks of this girl have resurfaced from her past, where she makes it pretty clear that she is okay with and has broken and entered into places in the past.
I was kicked out of this apartment 6 months ago. Nobody is currently living in it. How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never tell. I just want to say that a milk just dropped off my McDonald's. Thank you, Sue. You have my address. Come back sometime. Come back when your shift's over.
If you're unsure about who that was the DoorDash girl, openly admitting to the fact that she's okay with breaking and entering into a place. I want you guys to take this as a lesson that when you are about to post something, please think about it first. And then the second video of her hitting on...
Don't think about it, right? Don't think about what you post, okay? If you're out here, just keep self-snitching, okay? There is no bigger drug in this world, right, than attention, right? You got attention, and you got sugar at a close second. Maybe not that close, but, you know, at a second. And then everything else is underneath. If you're doing illegal things, if you're doing things you shouldn't be, keep snitching on yourself. Fuck it. Keep snitching. Why not?
Her DoorDash driver, which I find completely ironic. All I am saying is that if they were to play those videos in court, it might just hurt her case just a tinge. Because let's say there is no Ring doorbell camera footage, right? Then it's his word against hers. He could say, oh no, but I had the door closed. It was definitely closed. Like, I didn't open that door.
24 hours later.
When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. And they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently.
Yes, we've heard this story a million times by now, chick.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me.
So there is a new twist to the story. We now know that the customer as well got banned. Like, let me know down in the comments, is that a fine level of justice for anyone out there?
I don't think it has anything to do with justice. I think DoorDash is like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with this. Fuck both of y'all at this point. Fuck both of y'all, and I wash my hands of it. I don't want to indulge in the drama. I just want to keep moving on. So if I gotta lose y'all niggas, then I gotta lose y'all niggas. Fuck y'all niggas. It's not worth it. I'm out.
I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job.
No, file a fucking lawsuit. I mean, Jesus Christ, guys, nothing is scarier than a white woman with a victim complex. Like, contact a fucking lawyer. But instead, she wants to yap online for some TikTok shekels.
Let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he... I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? Why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Right?
No. And look, I'm not trying to frame this like the guy is in the right in any capacity, but to me, I just think that her true agenda here is really fucked. I also wanted to show you...
Door, even if the door was closed, let's say the door is closed, door unlocked, house door, not room door, house door unlocked, pants round the ankles. I mean, goodness gracious, bruh. You gotta be living right. Ain't no way you just doing that. You gotta just have a clean conscience, bruh. You, like, that's a different level right there. That's a whole nother level right there.
You guys, the public statement that DoorDash did release in this situation. We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience SA or abuse, and DoorDash never deactivates someone
DoorDash doesn't give a fuck about this situation. Let's just be clear.
for reporting it, full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about an experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly, which is doxing, is a clear violation of our policies.
Literally, I didn't even think about that. You literally doxed a nigga. You literally doxed a nigga. Oh yeah, if I'm the customer, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's Rick? I gotta get some bread up off this situation. Fuck it.
That is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated, along with the customers. We've also ensured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings, so they did pay her out. And yeah, basically that was their only statement. They've kept it pushing at this point.
But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me.
Allyship.
I and the entire rest of the
Or
world
allyship.
found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did.
Oh my god. Honestly, it's like boo fucking who? Get on that Grubhub grind, girl. I don't know, I hate to say that she is doing all this for attention, but that is just really how this situation feels. But I will say it is crazy to me that she is just getting like cooked online for this. She is getting absolutely demolished. I mean, I would honestly think this situation would be like a little more polarizing. Like there would be a lot of people out here actually defending her. But I don't know, I guess
I would have thought that as well, honestly. Just the way people are idiots on the internet. And this is a lot, like I've seen situations have a polarizing effect on people that is far less indifferent or have far less gray areas. So especially a white woman, and when it comes to a man and anything to do with like sexual, you know, anything that's non-wanted sexual behavior, like I'm just assuming that women are just gonna just be at her side, like, yo, and maybe they are, but all I've seen is her get cooked online. That's personally all I've seen.
People of the internet are kind of like seeing through her potential BS, because she does present herself time and time again that she does have a bit of a victim complex. I mean, if you guys were to ask me like, oh, is this enough to make my fat ass stop using DoorDash? Hell no. As a matter of fact, I think I still have some time to call in a Chick-fil-A order. And if I tell them leave it at the door, they better leave that shit at the door. I'm out there watching them drive away through my blinds like, get the fuck out of here. And y'all can't even be mad. Y'all know I'm one of the top tippers in the area. But in all seriousness, I do want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. I also want to thank you.
That is a tough makeup look, honestly. That doesn't make... It definitely doesn't make her look attractive, but it's like very artsy. It's like a very nice piece of art look.
Guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as
it's a nice look
know,
for sure.
It's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other viral TikToks out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.